Find the gap between a train and a platform.
This is a District Line train to Richmond. The next station is Sanchez.
没有，这是好像
I'm moving about, or going elsewhere at least. I met at the customs by this immigrations officer who's suspiciously friendly. Big guy, burly. He asked me to prove that I have a return ticket. Who I'm visiting, where I'm going. He says Apakabar when he sees my passport. To him, I'm visiting my friend of 2 years, but some part of me wants to say, I'm in Europe to find myself, since a lot of you guys seem to be doing it in Asia. I want to say, good question. You know, what is it that I'm doing here that I can't do at home, or by staying still? I'll try and be very honest with you today, since I feel that's been lacking these past 2 years. It's been difficult to make the type of work I used to make. Intense, heartfelt. I feel like that time and the place I used to live in was marked by a certain immensity, which allowed me to tell very big stories, speak very generously to the people around me. That place is far away from me now. I had this dream where we're walking deep into the night, into the grove. We become smaller and smaller orbs of light, and grow further and further apart. In another one, we all sit on a massive couch in a villa by the beach. The air is damp, and we watch this film that we made before graduation on a TV. Along with time, I feel I lost access to a part of myself that was defined by intense emotion. I neglected the art I used to love making. I barely wrote my first year of uni. An uninspiring environment then, you know, that could be why I'm continents away from home again. I'm hoping this amounts to something sincere. I'm thinking about what Roland Barthes says about the writer in his essay, The Death of the Author. He says, to give a text to the author is to impose a limit on that text, to close the writing. Instead of a godlike figure who spins worlds out of thin air and confides in his lowly readers, Barthes champions the text, a tissue of quotations. I like to picture every writer and artist as vessels through which the world speaks. I love the image of people as mixing bowls, kind of collecting experience, culture, and history, then rearranging it within themselves continuously to produce work after work. It really humbles you to think of art and literature like that. It takes the weight off your shoulders. 是 Korean 筷子 also. Korean 筷子. Yeah. If we apply this thinking to ourselves, then am I, or rather I, also this ever-changing vase that lends itself to the hands of others? I think it was Vygotsky, this Soviet psychologist, who said that it is through others that we become ourselves.
So we are currently by the water in front of the military base. Man, this has no pixels. Anyways, and the opera house.
That's kind of
and then also this very famous tourist attraction, the Little Mermaid.
Where is it? Like,
That
do we
way.
have to go there? Okay.
Yeah, we gotta walk a little bit.
Okay. See ya.
And now I'm going to push Chelsea in the water.
It's Vivaldi Four Seasons. Really, there's not an actual point to all of this. I hope you've realized that I'm not about to tell you that I am a better person and that my chakras are all aligned now. There are so many questions I've yet to ask. If I too am a vessel, maybe you can look at this and read it as a symptom of American college life and the ways that specific culture disagrees with the tangible, meaningful types of interactions many of us, or at least I, look for but cannot receive. You know, maybe I'll blame my inability to make good, moving art on hyper-individualism in a capitalist society, then quote Zizek or something even more pretentious than that. Who knows? So I guess to answer that officer's question about what I was doing here, I drank wine, I ate mandarins, and slept in 7 gardens and parks throughout my trip. I walked a lot. I met people. Tried my hand at elementary Danish. Saw Malapak. I told my friends I loved them. I tried my best to make sure we ate well, and then I went home. I am leaving Victor's house. We're going to Berlin today. Bye-bye house, bye-bye kitchen. In one of her emails, Maya tells me she's been frustrated with the ways in which the world is framed in a lot of writing, perhaps even her own, as if everything could always or should always be improving. And it feels like once you've found that happiness, come to an understanding that everything ends and goes on in a perpetual forever where the world is no longer as hard or as complicated. It does not go like this. So maybe I'm here to say, I haven't come home a different person, haven't found a new dogma to which I will dedicate myself either. Instead, I feel I've only solidified what I've already known. Art is still hard to do well. People I love continue to be far away, and I am still grappling, like any other 20-something, with the agony and weight of knowing that if I wanted to, I really could do anything. That burden of endless potential. I'm glad we got here. Like you, I'm scared of forgetting and leaving places behind me. But I think I'm just beginning to understand the vessel that I am, the strange shape of it. I hope you are too.